inventions.
Hello, dear students. We are about to start our new episode. Let's begin. In this episode, we are going to talk about 1. Inventors. 2. Pronunciation.
'Inventors who lead the world'. Thomas Edison, the greatest inventor of all time. Thomas Edison is most famous for his work with electricity. He invented the light bulb and the first machine for playing music. He also improved the telephone. The world's first power station was built using Edison's plans.
He was born in 1847 in the USA, and as a child, he never stopped asking questions. He loved Shakespeare, poetry, science, and mathematics.
With his parents' permission, he made a science laboratory at home. At 14, he was also allowed to start a newspaper. He got some money from this little business, and he used the money to buy scientific equipment.
At 16, Edison got a job as a telegraph assistant. He then went to New York with very little money.
One day in the financial district, he helped repair a counting machine, and then he got his first job in New York looking after it.
The first payment he received for an invention was $40,000 in 1876. He used that money to create an invention factory. In 1887, he opened a research and development center where he improved the movie camera.
Edison died in 1931. On the day of his funeral, people all over the world turned off their lights.
Nikola Tesla, a forgotten genius.
Nikola Tesla invented a new kind of electrical power, the fluorescent light and the radio.
He was born in Croatia in 1856 and invented his first machine at the age of 4. He loved literature and reading books, but after university, he became an electrical engineer.
When he was 28, Tesla emigrated to America. He arrived in New York with very little money and some drawings of inventions.
Fortunately, he got a job in Edison's laboratory. Edison's electric lights were popular, and his power station supplied the electricity. But it was dangerous and Tesla wanted to improve it.
Tesla believed that his AC, that is alternating current, was better than Edison's DC, that is direct current. With AC, you could send electricity much further and more easily.
The two men argued. Tesla left and joined Edison's rival George Washington House. In 1893, they illuminated the Chicago World's Fair using Tesla's invention. Soon, the world changed to AC.
Tesla gave exhibitions in his laboratory to teach people about electricity. He made money in his lifetime, but he always invested in new projects. So he died in 1943, a poor man. Scientists are still studying his ideas today. Now, let's check our comprehension by doing these questions. Write a name or both names. Who?
1. Had a laboratory when he was a child. Edison. 2. Arrived in New York with very little money. Edison, Tesla. 3. Gave a job to the other person. Edison. 4. Invented something as a child. Tesla.
5. Started an invention factory. Edison.
6. Loved literature. Edison, Tesla.
Now, let's listen to Hiba and Lama talking about the 5 most important inventions in history.
Hiba, okay, what do you think were the 5 most important inventions in the last 200 years?
The 5 most important, well, I think one of them has to be the computer, because we use computers for everything. I agree.
So what about the second invention? What do you think? I think it's the fridge. It was a fantastic invention. Fridges allow us to keep our food cold. It has changed our lives and improved our health.
I see what you mean. And without fridges, we wouldn't have ice cream. That's right. So, what about the third invention? Nuclear power? No. I think there are too many disadvantages. Yes, I agree. What about the radio? Well, I think the radio was more important than the television. I don't agree. I think TV is more important than the radio. We can see things happening all over the world. Well, that's true, I suppose. I'd rather live without the radio than the TV. Me too. And I think the fourth most important invention is the internet. It's an amazing source of information. I agree, and it's available for everyone. Great. So the fifth one is the electric light. I'm not sure. The car has changed our lives too. Come on, Lama. What would you do without light?
Now, let's practice pronunciation. Repair, engineer. Repair, share, there. Engineer, near, ear. Finally, I wish you got the benefit from our lesson today. Study very hard. See you in the next lesson. Bye-bye.